hope you were feeling the ASMR because there's more where that came from in this config vlog. So I'm in my hotel where I'm all checked in, got a nice room and everything. And so yeah, I'm really excited for tomorrow. I am a little nervous just because, I'm a natural introvert. I'm here by myself. I don't know nobody. And I'm in San Francisco. Like, this is a big ass city. But yeah, this kicks off the start of my config vlog. I really would like to meet up with people. But just realistically, I know I'm probably not. If I do, I'm not really going to enjoy myself as much. So I'm going to enjoy my quality time with myself. I might meet up with a few people, but I'm not trying to make no big group outing. See, I'm gonna get untravel-like and then grab some dinner and see if my dad wants to record tonight, because I haven't heard from him today. And our podcast drops tomorrow. Yeah. Newsflash, did not record with my dad that night. I pulled the executive producer card and said, absolutely not, we'll take a rest week. But I did unpack a little bit and get my outfits ready, and I took some cute pics of the swag that Figma gave us from registering for the conference and being there in person. Definitely some abstract swag, but I definitely enjoyed it. I had to get my little content for IG or whatever. Did y'all ask to see me in my bonnet? No. Are y'all gonna see me in my bonnet? Yes. Gotten myself all ready all together for bed, and someone shared a super good resource in the config Slack channel on like making your own like business cards and stuff. So right now I'm just filling that out so that I can have that for tomorrow and Thursday. I spent a lot of time on this to only use it 2 times, but it was a really cool and interactive way to network, and I really did appreciate that. I think that the person who gave the link was like a part of Figma staff, so I really appreciated them going that like extra mile to help us network with one another, and using their software to do it. And my QR code worked. And it was just so interesting. But yeah, like I said, I only used it like 3 times. And I think one of the times it didn't even work. So I need y'all to know that I thought this was the cutest transition ever. And it was just so easy to do. I felt like those TikTok and Gen Zers. Do our face for config. I keep wanting to say FigCon. Same thing. But I thought I could use this time to kind of share with y'all just my feelings about the day, about the conference. Cause I won't lie. If y'all are watching this, then you may or may not know, but I have terrible social anxiety. Solo travel, social anxiety, conference equals potential disaster, but that's not how I'm looking at it. I have been connecting with a lot of attendees who will be here, and I even follow quite a few. Shout out to Caitlin. And then CJ Lime Brothers gonna be here also. So I'm here by myself, but I'm not alone. And so I'm really excited to use this opportunity to connect, because I am a graphic designer. I'm a digital designer at my job, but I am pivoting to the UX space, and I don't exactly know which part of UX I want to be a part of. I want to be T-shaped skilled, so have a specialty but also have a general broad knowledge of the whole UX space. And I was I have a lot of, my mentor, she's in UX research. A lot of people that I know are in UX research, and they just seem to love it a lot. So it's been catching my eye, in conversation, although I'm not pressed to be doing that, But overall, I'm really looking forward to this conference to just make friends. Not make friends. I'm not like, oh my God, I want to make friends so bad. Like, I'm going to need to make friends. But just to make meaningful connections and truly enjoy myself. So I kind of have like this fake it till I make it mentality. And I'm like applying it all over pretty much. I've been having a hard time like with filters, like my mouth. Not in a bad way or anything, but words tend to come out a lot faster than my brain processes. So by the time I process what I've said, by the time I process what I want to say, I've already said it. So I haven't even had time to clean it up. Sometimes it's a little blunt, sometimes it's not confident, sometimes it's just talk that could have been saved. And I'm really, really working on that. Like, I'm really bad about doing that at work. And so I have no filter, but I'm not the type of person to be like, oh yeah, I'll cuss you out. Like, I don't have a filter. Like, no, I just have no filter, as in I put my foot in my mouth a lot. So that's like one thing I'm trying to avoid here, because everybody just seems so friendly and I just don't want to be off-putting at all. So like, yes, I am genuinely nervous. I'm nervous as hell. But I know all in all that I'm here to learn. I'm here to be a sponge. I always say, call me SpongeBob. And I say, when I mention putting my foot in my mouth at work, is normally what I'm saying, call me SpongeBob. Because I mean that. I'm like, I'm going to soak up all the information. Like, I'm going to be quiet when I need to be, but I'm also going to speak when I need to be. I'm not going to be afraid to talk to people. I'm going to be myself, because people really, they vibe, So I'm not gonna ruin their experience of me. I'm going to be very genuine. I'm just got to be a little careful, And like, I'm working on it. One thing that I have come to realize is that I'm a lot more confident when I have my face beat and when I feel like I'm well dressed. So I didn't pack like no showboaty outfits, but I did pack like my comfy, like my key casual outfits. So cargo pants, a nice sweater, and some other stuff. But I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna keep getting ready because I don't want to get distracted and be late. So I'll see y'all here in a bit. Wish me luck. Alright, I'm all ready to go. Just gotta put on my badge. Had to do that for the thumbnail. Just in case. It's like my plan B if I forget to actually take a picture for the thumbnail. But here's my badge. Yeah, I don't really care. Here's my badge. Here's me. Don't look cute? Y'all like the fit? Y'all like the fly? Y'all like, why you got a sweater on? It is June, Kiara. And to that I have to say, if you've never stepped foot in San Francisco, it's 60-something degrees, but it is windy as hell. I had all intentions on calling, I have all intentions on like getting a bike or something. I really hope I can get a hold of a scooter, because the pants I have on right now are just a little, like, they're not too small, but they're absolutely like, oh, if you get on a bike and you start pedaling, your buttons might pop out. And I don't need that type of embarrassment today. So I might just get a scooter or an Uber. But here's my fit. Here's the fit. We are doing monotones. We're doing color on the same color. And the shoes are green also, with a few blue and red and yellow accents. It's not exactly Figma color, but close enough. So gonna get ready to head out, and I will hit y'all when I'm out. I rode this bike. I had no business riding a bike in the city of San Francisco. First of all, I forgot how to ride a bike, and I did not realize that until I was in the middle of traffic. But I made it out alive. So the opening keynote of Figma's conference was very interactive. There were so many colors and tones, and then they immediately got to release all the new features. I was like a kid in a candy store. Thank you. There was so much to do that it was almost overwhelming at times, but the first day I was there to sit in all the sessions and soak up all the information that I could. You better work that sign, girl. You're doing amazing. Okay, so we are at, what's this one? Design accessibility. We're here for accessibility, and I made friends, y'all. Oh, hold on, it's trying to track me. Stop it. It's too fancy sometimes. Say hey, y'all. Hello. So, having a good time so far. I'm sweaty, but that's okay. This was surprisingly one of my favorite sessions. I'm trying to get more into accessibility in UX, and it was really interesting to see just how inaccessible a lot of forms are and the standard practices that we can use in order to make sure that forms are accessible for people who don't have the typical experience that most of us do and have to use a screen reader or something to assist them in completing the forms. So it was cool to see her live translate this form from being non-ADA compliant to being ADA compliant. And the food was amazing. I'm not sure who catered it, but the way they presented the food to us in these compostable friendly lunchbox, bento box like things, like shout out to the sustainable girlies in the Figma store, y'all. I ain't ever seen some people so happy to wear a company logo. Like, is this a cult? But I'm happy to be a part of it because look, I got almost everything out of this store, okay?
Well, in short, there are a set of fundamental propositions for how a product should, and importantly, shouldn't be designed and built. And fundamental is important here. You shouldn't have 15 product principles. People can't keep those in their heads when they're making decisions. You should have between 3 and 5 so that if people have a question about where to go next, they can immediately remember the product principles.
It's a CFO running a company, and there's a lot of great CFOs out there running companies. Yeah. How do you push for a design-driven strategy?
That's a question to answer. Yeah, think
it's a
about
really
it.
Good question. I think that I've been thinking a lot about this. There's something interesting. I noticed lawyers never have to justify their job. Like, or a CFO doesn't have to justify why you need a CFO. And there's very few functions where people feel like they have to constantly justify their job. And designers seem to constantly do it. Designers seem to constantly justify their job. I think that designers are probably a little too self-conscious. I think that designers should have a nerve, and they should ask themselves, what are we trying to solve? And be a little less compromising. I don't mean to be completely difficult inside the company, but I think that design as a function has probably ceded too much ground. Again, in many companies, architects don't seem to have this problem because there's 1,000 years of history around that field. But we designers, a lot of us came late to the party. Web designers came after software designers, and a lot of the great designers stayed in print and other areas. And so these entire functions like product management got built before a lot of the design department came in. Make no mistake, product managers are critical, but they shouldn't be doing the job of design. And so I think that it's really important to really focus on a number of principles. Number one, I would try to make sure if you are going to do an A/B test or experiment, it should be hypothesis driven. That if it works, you should be able to say why, not just what. I think that designers should not be just focused on surfaces, they should be focused on user flows. I think that you should only ship something that you're proud of. Don't test something until after you're happy. Because ultimately, the artist in you should first and foremost make something for yourself. And when you love it and you're proud of it, now you're ready to put it out to somebody else. I think that designers should be trying to simplify every single thing they do. And I used to think simple.
Once the first day of the conference wrapped up, I found myself at this lovely Peruvian restaurant called Cayo, and we just had the best time. We had some good drinks. We had some good appetizers. I had like 2 servings of Brussels sprouts, 4 pitchers of whatever we was drinking on. The night ended in us dancing and having a good old time. Day 2 started off a little rocky because I was still on East Coast time. I got a little sick and I had to pack all my stuff together. I was really struggling, y'all, because one thing they don't really tell you is that they give you about a bag worth of swag. So if you think you coming with a carry-on, be prepared to have another bag or something that you're gonna have to check eventually, because that's what I did. Almost broke my zipper on my suitcase. I was very upset. There were a lot of logistical improvements on day 2 that I really appreciated, because there was quite the obvious issue from day 1. But day 2 started off well. And let me tell y'all how I love Black women, right? So every time we would pass a Black woman at the conference, we'd do the head nod, like the, you look good, sis, without saying it. But eventually I started saying it, like walking up to people being like, girl, you look good. And eventually we would just connect, and I felt really good about that because I'm not familiar with a lot of Black women in the UX space. So to be in those spaces and have the opportunity to connect with women who look like me, now that was a good time. I'm more than happy to do another video going more in depth about certain aspects of config, but all in all, I had a really good time and I learned a lot.